Now I'm very lucky to have with me here Joseph Jones, and Joseph's going to be running through a little bit of his background and the success he's had with Forever. Joseph, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Jerry.
Well, I think I'm going to start with the inevitable question, which is just tell us a little bit about yourself, Joseph.
Okay, well, my background's in professional sport, Jerry. I went to university for 3 years. I trained with the Professional Golfers Association to be a PGA professional golfer, which is one of my real passions in life. I grew up playing the sport, and I thought I could make a career out of this. Sounds great. So I achieved that, and I loved every minute of it. But it's sort of.
So are you a professional golfer now?
Yes, yeah. I'm a professional golfer now.
So do you spend all your days just playing golf?
Just playing golf, teaching, which is what I love. I love teaching people and just sort of being around that sort of environment. But my main passion is playing. I just want to be out on the golf course playing and continue that further.
Okay. What made you take a look at Forever?
What made me take a look at Forever? Okay, I think it was out of my own curiosity, really. A friend of mine just moved back into the area. He had this sort of great idea. Sort of went over the top of my head the first time he told me about it. I thought it was another one of his mad new ventures, or he's always been one of these guys that just sort of does these really creative things, and I just thought, oh great, that's something he's doing, and good luck. Yeah. It's only when speaking to other people they're saying, oh, you should really look at what Toby's doing because you could be good at that. So I got in contact with him. I said, just that thing you were telling me about with the eagle and the aloe vera plantations. I think we need to talk more about that. So it was just out of curiosity, really, I guess, and I wanted to know what it was about and how it could work.
Yeah. So how long ago was that?
That was last year, so that was April, May last year, so about 7-8 months ago.
That's very interesting, isn't it, how things evolve and develop in our minds. So at the time, what did you see it giving you? At
the time, I saw it a way of earning my own income stream. At the initial time, I saw it as a new challenge and a new idea, and then I also saw it sort of the greater potential was to get me out on the golf course more and not being stuck at a sort of a capped income in a traditional job. So
is that right?
Yeah.
So there was obviously a bit too much of the captaining side of things going on, and not enough of the golf.
That was it. Yeah, I just wanted to be out on the golf course, and I thought this is something I could do, and play golf, and not be stuck in a shop.
So effectively freeing you.
Yeah.
To be your own boss.
Yeah, that's it.
That's very interesting. How old are you, Joseph?
I'm 22.
22. You're a baby. And what position have you just reached?
I've just reached supervisor, and it's been amazing.
That's interesting. So I guess you've probably got a team of 3 or so people?
Yeah, well, my team's actually 5 in the team.
Oh, well done.
And one of those is a fellow golfer, John, professional golfer himself.
Okay, I was going to ask you that question. Have you approached any other professional golfers?
Yeah, well, I haven't really, because I've got a lot of golfers that use the products and having great results with them. But in terms of the business, John was the first one. So.
He pricked his ears out.
Yeah.
What sort of products typically would you recommend to golfers?
For the golfers, I recommend a lot of Forever Freedom. Certainly for the joints. I mean, we suffer from golfer's elbow and various joint problems in terms of putting a lot of pressure on our knees and our elbows. So Forever Freedom is one that I've got a lot of golfers on.
Have you seen their game improve as a result of using Forever Freedom?
I mean, they've certainly told me that they don't ache as much, and that's always a good sign. It's.
Are we talking sort of people 50 plus here, or are we talking people at any age?
I mean, I use it myself at my age, but I also think it's a good sort of the older golfer that's prone to more sort of arthritis and osteoarthritis problems in their joints.
So is it called golfer's elbow?
It is called golfer's elbow.
Well, that's a great tip there. Thank you very much indeed. Where are you thinking Forever's going to take you? How far are you going to go?
I see Forever as a longevity thing. It's something I want to build as big and as creative as I can, to give me sort of a stable lifestyle or an elaborate lifestyle, and one that I'm in control of, and it's how I want to make it as big and successful as I want to be. So,
and I know that you've read a bit, and I know there's one particular book that you really like. Which of all of the books that you've read since you've been in Forever has really done it for you?
My best book is Rolf Kipp, Business, the most beautiful business. And he's just a fantastic guy. He's so successful, and I mean, I've got a common relation where he's German and I've got a sort of a German background, so I feel like our mindset could be very similar.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a fantastic read. I'd recommend it to anyone.
Okay. And that obviously rang a bell with you. Any other books that you've really enjoyed reading?
GoPro by Eric Worre. That's another fantastic book. Certainly in the business that we're in, it's incredible. And there's so many more, but those two sort of are my main highlights, really.
Okay. And I know also you had a bit of a seismic change earlier on this year when you went to one particular event. Tell us what happened.
Oh yeah. This year we went to Adam May's Kickstart, and that was just phenomenal. I mean, it's my first big event. I've never been to a Success Day before, and it was my first sort of experience of being around a lot of people in Forever from all different backgrounds, and to hear them speak and share their stories with us was just incredible, because we are everyday people, and they're doing such unbelievable things in their life, and it's just made you think, I can do this. It's we've all got this opportunity. Let's just do it. And that really sort of coming away from that really sort of had a big sort of light bulb moment, and within that month, that's when I turned supervisor. So,
so obviously it worked.
It worked.
There could be a tip there, couldn't there?
Go to the events.
Absolutely, go to the events. But you're so right. At the end of the day, we are all just ordinary people living our ordinary lives.
Yeah.
Now, let's ask you about some of the top tips that you could suggest for ourselves and for other people. So first of all, in terms of keeping your belief going in the business, what's some of your top tips on keeping your belief going?
Keeping belief is, I think it's just plugging into the trainings and surrounding yourself with the people that you work with, working very closely with your upline, your mentors, because they're the ones that have been through these processes and experienced the ups and the downs and everything else. So working with them sort of just helps you to really sort of get that belief inside yourself, being around them.
This is a tip here, just call do as you're told. This is so good that you said that, Joseph, because I have to say one of the ways I think as an upline you're most able to help downline is actually by working closely with them and being able to share the experience along the way, isn't it? So that's fantastic. And in terms of top team tips, what do you think it is that's helped you get a team of 5 relatively quickly and solidify it together for yourself?
Top team tips is a difficult one, really, because my team sort of come from warm market and cold market, and it's just having a close group, working together as a group and not doing it by your own, and building a sort of a real communal relationship. I think a lot of it's about community and group effort, and really sort of plugging in together and just making it fun for everyone else. And I think that's a big key element to sort of get everyone's focus together and build something. So. Oh,
great! That's absolutely brilliant. You should say that. Okay. Now, in terms of promoting yourself, I don't suppose you got to the end of your warm list yet, have you?
No, not yet. There's always another one that keeps popping up. In terms of promoting myself, it's just be authentic, I guess. I think that's one of my top tips, is be authentic to yourself. I mean, I like to do sort of it more of a traditional way by talking to people, and I guess that's my background in playing golf. I'm always talking to people, coaching, and all the Facebook stuff is great. Certainly this day and age, social media, and people our age of why not make some money out of it instead of messing about on Facebook doing other stuff. So that's a great tool to have, and just. I
know recently you had a little foray into the contact marketing world. How did you find that?
That was incredible. Actually, I really enjoyed that. That was something I actually quite like doing. Talking to people in towns and just going out there and just getting a feeling from people, and that was a real experience. I enjoyed.
You're very brave. Well done. And in terms of a sort of a weekly activity, if we could just sneak in, look through the keyhole into a day in Joe's life, just talk us through your week in terms of your golf, and then we'll talk about how you fit the Forever in around it.
Okay, so my golf. I mean, I work a sort of very part-time at my golf at the moment to allow for Forever, so I'm sort of doing a 28-hour week in my golf. I sort of a lot of coaching, a lot of playing, a lot of retail work in a golf shop, which gives me a lot of interaction with people. So how I fit Forever in is I almost feel like I don't know I'm doing it sometimes.
That's a really good sign. It becomes so much a part of you.
Yeah, so it's just I've got this great opportunity, and I just feel like I can just share it, and with the products and the people I'm involved with, and it just feels quite natural. I don't feel like it's something I've had to really push or feel desperate with. So it's
And how many days a week do you actually get on the golf course to play golf?
Well, it's been a very wet part of the year so far, but I mean, I try and get out twice a week, 3 times a week if we can.
And competitions?
Competitions, that's every week, once a week we're in competitions. So it's, yeah.
And in terms of your forever, telephone calls per week?
Well, I got my 150 calls to success, which I'm trying to break. So.
well done.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on, and it's just make those phone calls and get those numbers in. So it's as many as I can fit in, really.
Well done. Well, it's great that we've been able to do this interview, because I know that you've got a competition tonight, haven't you?
I have, yes. That's why, unfortunately, why I can't make it in person tonight. I'm playing tomorrow, so.
Well, really good luck from all of us.
Thank you.
And we will look forward to hearing the result of your competition. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you, Cherry.